All right, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Bear with me. I'm sick. I woke up a little sick yesterday, and today I woke up even sicker. But there's completely no excuse. We show up every day, no matter what. So let's break down these candles real quick. These markets. Weekly. Let's look at the monthly real quick. Monthly overall, we are on an uptrend, as you guys can see, right? On our way up, we do have our previous monthly candle very bearish. It did tap this weekly demand area and jump off of rejected. Um, our current monthly candle is working its way up, but it did get up to this point yesterday, which hasn't gotten here in about 30 days almost. It did reject it, but we still are very strongly holding the buyers there. Our weekly, we were on like a 7 week bearish momentum, and last week we started working our way up, completely engulfed the previous almost 2 weekly bearish candles. Right now we have another very strong, currently bullish weekly candle. Like I said, it did reject this area that we had marked off, our daily supply zone. Rejected that area, but it's still holding off pretty well there. We still have about a day left on that candle. Daily, we had ugly inverted head and shoulders. You guys can see it right here. Left head, right shoulder. They bounce back, retest the neckline, and bought. Not the beautiful. Sorry, not so beautiful, but on the but on the 4 hour, we do have a beautiful bullish engulfing candle. In inverted head and shoulders. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little sick, so I'm cuckoo right now. So yeah, our previous daily candle did close very bullish. It engulfed the previous bearish candle. It tapped this area, rejected it. We kind of are on the way down. It could just be a minor pullback to then buy again. As you guys can see, we had this bullish momentum, minor pullback, bullish momentum, minor pullback, bullish momentum. So this can easily be a minor pullback to continue to buy. 4 hour. Same thing, pretty much strong bullish momentum. Here's where we had the beautiful inverted head and shoulders that played out perfectly. You guys can see left head, right shoulder. Broke that neckline, came back, retested it, and completely bought. Very strong move to the upside. We did get back to, like I said, back to this supply zone right here, daily supply zone, rejected it. And we're kind of in the middle of this right now. As you guys can see, we have a, what's going on here? As you guys can see, we're playing between the supply and demand zones, right? Of course, the supply zone is way much stronger. It's a daily supply zone. This is a 1 hour, 2 hour demand zone. But as you guys can see, we've tapped it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can even count this one 6 times. We've tapped this supply zone 6 times, rejected off of it, and we've tapped this demand zone right now twice. We're currently on the we count this one 1, 2, 3. Currently on the third tap. I bounced off of it as well. Now, something to take into account. If you guys can see, we have the strong bullish momentum, correct? Tap here, reject. Go again, tap, reject, end up close as a doji candle, 4 hour, right? Doji usually means a reversal, right? Then we tap again, close, reject. Tap one more, another doji candle. And after this doji, we start getting some bearish move here. So we have 2 bearish candles, we tap this demand zone, and now we're bouncing off that again. Let's look at the 2 hour. 2 hour, pretty much the same thing. It's playing in this area, like I just said, of supply and demand zone. Is just bouncing off each other right now. To me, means that they're both fighting the buyers and the sellers. So they're trying to see, who's gonna take control right now. 1 hour, same thing. Smaller time frames is gonna show exactly the same thing, just in more detail. We're going back and forth. You guys can see strong bearish engulfing candle, work our way back up, then another bearish engulfing candle, then we have a bullish engulfing candle. So they're just fighting back and forth, right? 30-minute, same thing, just smaller time frames. So what I'll be waiting for here is I want a market to show me a 10, correct? We also have news at 8:30, which is in 30 minutes. So we want to be aware it's red folder news. So we don't want to jump into anything, drastically and, lose some money. We're here to win money, not lose money. We're not giving away money, all right? So what I do want to wait is I want to wait for markets to show me what it's gonna do, right? I want to see if market is gonna break above this area. If it does break above this area, we'll wait for a small retracement to then get into a buy. Correct? That is the favorable play, just because overall in the higher time frames we are bullish. If market decides to break under this area, right? Depending how it breaks under, gives me a retest of this demand zone, which will turn into supply. We'll get into sell. Preferably, I would want it to come down to this demand zone, right? If we tap this demand zone, right? If we tap this demand zone, I will be getting into a buy as well. Just because when we do tap this area, we do bounce off and buy. So preferably, I want to wait for it to tap down here or break above here. I do not want to get into a sell. I know I said that if it bounces off here, maybe gives me rejection, I'll probably get into a small sell. Very, very risky. It's not a smart thing. It'll be a counter trend trade. Not suggested. Very high risk. Our play here is buys. I know we've been selling the last month nonstop. Great. That's over. Buyers are stepping in, clear as day. Until we see otherwise, we're looking for buys. Okay. So I would wait. You could buy off this area. It's bounced off several times. As you can see, now it's on the way up. Right now, it's currently bullish on this 30-minute candle. It's closing in 18 seconds, so it's going to close very bullish engulfing candle. But to have a stronger play, it would be down here. Down here would be a stronger bounce off, stronger rejection for a buy. Or break above this area, give us a quick retest to then buy. And that is the breakdown for today. So now we sit on our hands and be patient and wait.